Hey there guys, Gravelorn here once again, and today we have another tournament round for you guys. This was an older one. The thing was, the audio got completely mangled and mashed and ruined and trampled and pissed on and all this terrible stuff. So we decided to do another dual commentary with it, and because it's a dual commentary, you know what that means.
I'm here too!
I'm sorry. So this is...
He's going fast because he's done this 3 times already.
Shut up. So this is a windup versus Watts. Eric is playing Watts on the right. Windups are being played on the left by Kyle.
Isn't he Cupcake Lord on YouTube?
Something like that. Shout out Cupcake Lord.
No! Subscribe, YOLO!
Don't do that. Don't do any of that. Never do that.
So we're rolling off. I go first with Watts.
The worst situation you want to be in, because you never want Watts to go first, because first turn lock is probably the worst thing ever in ever.
And Casey knows because he played Insectors, and I would only ever play my Watts against him.
Yep.
As you can tell by the first couple duel videos we played. We should probably actually rematch sometime.
We probably should, but it'll have to be with the new Insector deck I'm working on. Spoilers!
So, we have to cut it here because we have to wait for the duel to actually start. We jumped the gun a bit. So we'll see you in un momento. Alright, we're starting the round. I draw. I go for a FGWLD play. Grabbing the recycling batteries.
Now, why didn't you grab a pheasant here?
I didn't want monsters on the field. I would have had 2 monsters in my hand, and I wanted my hand gone.
Is that why you were playing against windups?
Huh? Oh, yep. I see what you did there.
Yep.
No, this is all pre-September 1st.
Yeah, so the lists and everything you're going to see is before ban list, so...
Broken Chaos Dragons, broken Wind-Ups.
All that fun stuff.
At least they're fixed now.
Yeah, and at least the people playing them weren't like super amazing good with them, and they didn't.
I know Brad looks at me so hard.
Yeah, but spoilers. The wind-up player doesn't have the best of decks, so it's not that big of a deal. So
yeah, he sets 3 eventually,
and then you set 5, leaving 1 in your hand.
No, I don't have any cards in my hand.
No, you have 6. Duality. You still have 6.
Oh.
So
I think I have a hopper in my hand, actually.
He uses Kitten to bounce back the face down. A card not normally seen play in wind-ups. Especially new wind-ups.
I remember what I was thinking when I was playing.
What? Nothing?
No. I'm a WOT player, I have to think. Until the lock gets out, and then it's like... No. I kept the hopper in my hand. I wanted to reborn it if he ever discarded it, but he just hit my reborn, so...
Yeah. Blind MSTs do that.
Yep.
The worst things to do in Yu-Gi-Oh! 2 is just to blind MST.
Yeah.
Always look for the card that coils up. That's the warning.
I know. If it's ultra or super, it'll coil like... Anyways.
End of it. Pro tip. Y'all are welcome.
Yep. So he attacks into my...
Now again, I don't know why you threatened Ward here.
I don't remember. I MST his middle card because he keeps touching it and it's annoying me. Ends up being a pulse. He sends the card back to my hand.
Looks like what he's trying to do is compulse the
He's just trying to keep the cards off the field until he can do things, which isn't a bad idea. So he sets another card, attacks. I go Dragonfly Search. I search out the inevitable Wat Hopper because the lock is amazing. And he goes to read the card. I tell him what it does. It's simple. Other Wat monsters you control cannot be targeted by attacks or card effects. Now, if it said except for Wat Hopper, oh, that'd be such a bad card.
Well, if you had 2 of them now.
It says except for Wat Hopper, they can still target the Wat Hopper.
Yeah.
It's like Machina Sniper.
Mock your sniper.
So his turn or he thinks it's his turn, but it's actually my turn now. So I draw, play another Hopper, and pass. Sets that card. Wait a minute. Isn't that middle card Torrential?
Yes, at this moment. No, but I think at this moment it was Torrential.
Why didn't he Torrential? Okay.
I don't think he knew how the card worked that well, so he didn't.
I don't know. That's kind of weird. Anyways, he goes to defense position, and then he passes.
And then you blind MST the Torrential because again he keeps touching it.
Yes, that's annoying me, so I'll just keep blind MSTing it.
If you want to bluff, then touch a card that's not the card you want to use.
So I turn to defense position and pass. He draws. He
plays a factory.
Yep.
You'll smack down that Watt Giraffe.
Watcha. Because Giraffe is the best thing of all. And here's where a misplay happens.
Yeah, you attack in, he keeps touching it. Stop, you're gonna go blind, boy.
Wrong thing.
No, it was,
So I'm thinking here, trying to decide what his cards are. So I go for the attack, and he Suretsky Armors. Now the problem is...
That's a bad card?
It's a bad card, and I didn't realize it targeted, because it was the old text, so it just says destroy one attacking monster that attacks, or that declares an attack.
Yeah.
So it's like it was the old card text, so I didn't look it up until between rounds it actually targets. So I call the Haunted it back and pass the turn.
Which again, I don't know why you didn't call the Haunted during battle phase.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh. So he sets one and I attack again. He keeps trying to flip things and it's getting annoying. Like, stupid annoying. It's his turn.
He keeps thinking.
So hard.
We don't want to hurt his poor little wind-up brain.
So sets a card and plays Hunter. Pops Hunter to hit the card in my hand, which ends up being Dark Hole.
He pops the kitten because you cannot pop Hunter.
Whatever.
And then Factory's effect. I believe he grabbed Shark from that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cut the deck. Still in with the card, still in the passes. I draw. I go the Cobra. Cobra! Yeah. I end up attacking directly with Giraffe first, so he doesn't use effects. And then I attack with the Cobra to add Fox to my hand. Yeah, that's like all windups have that. They attack directly. It's a continuous effect that does not activate.
Watts have that.
Yes. Well, most Watts have that.
Except for Hopper or like Mole. What Mole?
Mole, Woodpecker, Squirrel.
All the bad ones.
Lemur. Well, if you use like aggro Watts, you use those, but they aren't situated.
Why don't you run Watt cancel, bro?
Because I'm not going to want to discard Watts, bro.
But Watt cancel negates anything, bro. You can get it back, call the Haunted, bro.
I should play like a single dark card in there and then run BLS.
Hey, people have ran it with less.
Yeah.
They just rely on the dark monsters in their extra deck to do it for them.
6 Sams.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I pass it. He draws. I think he goes Marauding Captain and then I finish Chain it. So he's thinking.
Trying not to hurt himself.
I stopped the Marauding Captain because I don't want to bring out more cards, but he overlays anyway, and I don't quite care.
Yeah, there's really nothing he could overlay into. What he should have done is overlaid into Acid Golem and ended the game faster.
I know, right?
Talk about you, Kyle. Bad windups.
Now he's playing Machinas.
Nice gadgets. Anywho, he keeps searching. The games with the Watts are actually a little longer than most. They're about 10 minutes per round, just because there's so... it's such a stall deck.
It's amazing, is what it is.
You know, you could run just battle faders in Tekken DLS.
See, battle faders banish themselves though.
Yeah, but if they die by other means.
Yeah, I'd rather I love battle faders for any deck. I'm all for that idea. Just Watts, not so much.
Just throw in the tour guide engine, you're fine.
So I synchro for Wakameta to finish the lockdown. I walked Giraffe attack directly first. He cylinders. I tell him to read the card.
Read the freaking card.
He tries to put it in the graveyard. I say no 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 no. No 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 no. No 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 no. Anyways. So by this point I pretty much have game with all of this back row.
Yeah. His only out is to pretty much draw Dark Hole, but I'm assuming you had Huge Revolutionaries over set.
Oh, definitely. And I also had a Solemn Warning. So yeah.
Judgment as well.
Judgment. So Chimera attacks directly, I put a card on top of his deck, and I pass it.
And he starts to slowly cry to himself.
He should have flipped that Magician.
He really should have. I'm not 100% sure what he was doing.
So he goes for a Magician.
Yeah.
I end up Solemn Judgmenting it, only because I know he would go for Utopia.
Yeah, because he had Shark. We knew he had a Shark in hand from the factory.
So it's just a matter of I wanted to nip it in the bud before.
Yeah.
And then he tries to Factory, but I say no.
So that was round 1, game 1 versus the Wineups and Watts. So we will be going into round 1, game 2 momentarily, so please stick around and watch that. So remember, it's not the size of your deck that matters.
It's what you put through it.